so that we can actually hear me. Because apparently my mic is much, much quieter than I thought it was, and OBS didn't want to tell me this until just now. So, yes, we're back. We're live. It's been a very, very long time. And I don't mind that things are screwing up. I don't mind that this chat program I'm trying out that Olav recommended does not seem to be doing what it's supposed to be. Because it wouldn't be one of our streams if things didn't screw up. So, we're going to get back into some blueprints. Just something chill for the morning so that we can enjoy ourselves and have fun. So without further ado, I'm going to switch back to my mic audio and not the microphone mix. And we're going to get into it. Okay. Hello, everybody. Oh, that's so much better. Okay, let me mute YouTube so that we don't hear that. We don't have annoying echo. And we're going to continue with day 90. My God, I forgot we did that many days. Also, hello, Nox. How are you? Has your night gotten any better? Yes and no. Yay that they're back. Boo, he's gonna be fine. Aw. That's not very nice. Perfect, I love it. That's exactly the Din spirit. Keep it up. Okay, so we are going to try to get back to room 64 or 46 rather. But yeah, I totally forgot what we were actually up to. So yeah, it's going to take me a while to remember what this particular save file did and did not do. I've been playing on my Xbox and I went totally about things differently. So if I recall, we have two ways back here. Ah, that's a dead end. Okay, so this should lead us to the reservoir. Yes, our reservoir, which is entirely fucking dry. Oh. What the hell is this? Oh, that's right, yeah. No, we're not going to do the water puddle, the water puzzle again. We're also not going to do the treasure chest puzzle again because I'm pretty sure that I got all of them. Remember back in the day when I used to show up on stream with a clipboard full of notes of what we did last time and what my goal was for this time? Do we miss those days yet? There we go. Zoink, Scoobs, I forgot all about this place. When I lost the clipboards. Yeah. I never said I kept the clipboards. I just said I brought them in and I had notes. I used to be an organized little shit. This lever. Okay, now that I have wasted 6 of our 70 steps, actually much more than that. Did we start with like 75 in this save file? I don't remember. But I have wasted a shit ton of steps just getting to that lever. Would have been so much easier if I had just kept that fountain drained. But no, I had to drain the reservoir. Shit. Okay, there we go. Alright. I could have gone through the foundation too. But I can't use the elevator because I don't have a key card. Also, hello to whoever else is with us. I'm not quite sure. I don't know if Bear's there, just lurking in the background. Let's put in our kennel. Puppies! Okay. Love him, he's adorable. In our den because we know we're gonna need it. Put in a utility closet because we're gonna need that too. Yes, Bear Foyer. That will make our life so much easier. Put in the quest bedroom, get those extra steps. Do. we do need to start heading towards the east wing. Because eventually we're going to have to open up another one of those antechamber doors. Yeah, we'll do the rumpus room. You know, it's been a while. Let's see what our fortune is.
As it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. Yes, the fog is clearing. I see a shadow in the doorway. Silent footsteps in the hallways. An unlatched gate you did not open. A missing item you did not take. I see a young boy watched from afar. A young boy who once was brave, but now afraid. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
You're a dick dragging Noxus into this. How do I remember all the rules and stuff? I mean, some of them are just easy to remember, but like I said, I've also been playing on the Xbox, so I learned a few more things every here and there. Every here and there. I talk English, I promise. Okay, we're gonna go back to security real quick. And we're gonna hope that we can get the locksmith or something. And then pray that we can get a secret garden key. Yeah, we'll do the boiler room. Do the pantry so we don't have to worry about losing any more gems. Oh. Well, you are little dicks, aren't you? Well, it's a good thing I hadn't opened the southern chamber door yet. Ooh, pizza. Damn it, Simon. You're wasting perfectly good pizza. Eat that last piece. The boudoir. Okay, so if we can get the eastern and western antechamber doors open, we will be good. Yeah, I don't have the gems for the cloister. Damn it. Fine, we'll put in a toilet. Of course it has a key card. Why wouldn't it have a key card? Why did that work? Yeah, we can make it back there in 59 steps. Hello, puppies. It's almost disappointing that we always put in the kennel and then we almost never use it. Either we get a bunch of locked doors but no shovel, or we just don't get locked doors. That's right. This way. Nope, we're not going to use another key just now. Well then, why did this one work without a key card, but that one won't? Okay, fine, I guess we will use a key. That would have been so great if it weren't for the fact that the room that's there actually doesn't have a door there. Would have been so nice if that room had that door. Oh look, the broken lever. I think we have screwed ourselves over today, children. Yeah, we absolutely have. That's fine. We're just chilling today. And Nox will be happy that I have my water. Okay, yeah, so we do start with 70s. Well, let's see what we can put out here. Okay, so get our blessing of the monk. That is a good thing. There is actually a whole mode that I refuse to go into. It's another bit of the story. I don't want to do it just yet. But there's a few ways to activate it. You can steal coin from the shrine after you put it in, which will activate curse mode. And that is not fun from what I've heard. And then if you activate curse mode and you go through certain things, I think it's if you reach room 46 again, you can go back in and you will find a scepter in the shrine, but it is also cursed. Because, you know, you're a dick and stole money from a shrine. And then that will let you get another crown in addition to the one that you normally get from the in-game. Okay, we're not going to use our gems like an idiot this time. I did not get the parlor upgrade. That gives us 2 keys, so... You were in the parlor. No shit. Box is empty. The blue box is true. That means the white box is a lie. Yeah, let's put it in the mailroom. Cool, so we've got an order placed. They really want me to put in the utility closet, so I guess we'll put in the utility closet. We don't really need the lab. I really wish we had the office to do the castle. And spare foyer is good. Put in the kennel. Yes, yes. Such good dogs. Okay, we'll put in the quest bedroom. Get our steps. But now that we have the kennel and the spare foyer, if we put in the Great Hall, all the doors will be unlocked and we don't have to worry about that. That'll give us easy access to an antechamber switch. And if we can find a shovel, and we do run into a door with, or a room with locked doors, we can just dig and it'll unlock all the doors. Now that is assuming, of course, the room that we find has a dig spot. Oh, we fucked ourselves over again. Okay. So what room do we want to call it a day in? I think we shall call it a day in the kennel. Actually, let's see if we can put in the spare foyer. Because the kennel is great, because, you know, that just means dig spots will unlock the doors in the room. But if we can put in that spare foyer, like, immediately, that means I never have to worry about a locked hallway door. Also, you'll notice that I took off the leaderboard for chat. Didn't see the purpose of a leaderboard. We're not here to compete with each other. We're here to have a good time, and we're here to be a family. Bolts, but a family. Bolts can be families. Aha! So we can put in the spare foyer. I mean, I found out that it's not actually based on how much you talk. It's more based on, do you have, like, one more message than someone else? Okay, so we have a brass compass, a sleeping mask, and some keys. Yeah, see, the drawing floor plans that lead north is not as great as you think it is. Okay, so there we go. Spare foyer, and we have kennel. Means we don't need to worry about keys that much right now. Okay, we'll go with the corridor. And we'll go with security so that we have 2 ways to go north. Grab the workshop just in case we come across stuff that we need. Good thing that I made this go through the foundation. Oh, right! We put in the electric eel aquarium so that it's a power source. And there's a shovel! Yeah, apparently there is actually puzzles to deal with the tank, too. Okay, the bedroom doesn't have any goodies for us today. Sure, let's put in the commissary. running shoes really only work on the grounds. Sledgehammer might be useful. Let's buy a sledgehammer. Oh, the estate and grounds. Oh, okay. It works on the estate too. Yeah, we definitely want the running shoes. Oh, come on. We need to make our way east. Apples, apples, apples. Yeah, hallway's a good choice. Gets us a key. Okay, so the Mechanarium will have 2 doors. That is a good thing. We're not going to bother with the vestibule, because the vestibule is actually absolute bullshit. Okay, there's our roommate key. Fine, we'll put it in the master bedroom. Actually, I don't think we've never been in the master bedroom. Let's see, Mora Jai box. Fun for the family. Mora Jai boxes were a popular fad in the early 30s among both the peerage and common crowds. These small mechanical puzzle boxes originated on the island Mora Jai as a children's game, but quickly gained popularity among seafarers who valued the compact boxes as both lockbox and entertainment on long voyages. Over time, the boxes spread from port to port and eventually found their way into the homes and hearts of every realm. A traditional Mora Jai box is distinguished by a lid featuring a 3x3 grid of white and gray tiles. Each white tile can be pressed like a button, which will change the color of that tile and the surrounding squares. The goal of each box is to find a way to make all 4 corner tiles into white squares. These simple rules evolved as the game spread across the world. Regional variations introduced new colors and mechanics, offering greater challenges and local flavor. While the fad may have ended, Mora Jai boxes still make for a memorable gift for both collectors and puzzle enthusiasts. Oh, these are gray, so we're supposed to turn them white. There we go. Now we got another allowance token. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, there's our book. My encouraging uncle who opened many doors for me. Ever grateful, Mary. We don't have our magnifying glass. What does that say? Something about residing of and dignified, I think. There was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down, if he ever was outside when the clouds weren't around. And do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad. A story he had read in the bath and in the bed. And maybe you can guess, with the clues that we have said, hey, that bathtub isn't red. You're cheating, dick. It was the story of a boy who also wore red, and he looked like our prince from his toes to his head. And as you, my reader, might already assume, this book is quite near you, in fact, in the same room. A story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince and his book. The red book, just red. Now that was the one that actually got sold. That is a crap book. If you guys remember, we found one in the catacombs, the original. That one was much, much better. Let's see, the controls for the Foundation elevator are located behind the Foundation wall. This means the controls can only be accessed by another room adjacent to the Foundation. So if there's a security feature or a flaw, please advise. Okay, we already figured that out. Maybe I cheated a little bit. Simon, I never intended to finish writing this letter, but by now you must know... I guess you didn't finish writing it. I'm kind of concerned that you have cannons, like, right at your bed. What the hell? Is that Dawnbreaker? Ew. Merida worshippers? Ew, ew, ew. Get the shit. Get me out of here. I do not need to be touching the beacon. Special keys. Let's do key 8. Yeah, we'll do the pool too. Yeah, we already did this, so we don't really have to... Fix. The sum of my sin, as it has been, is a number within the room we are in. Yeah, I know. Isn't the dog mundanity? You won't find my bin in between sin, for I deserve to be in a bin on the end. Yeah, mundanity. If we spend a min or 10 lounging in the den, you'll know which bin I'm often in. Yeah, that sounds like sloth to me. The elephant is wrath, if I recall. But we're not here to play with dolls right now. Why are all my doors locked? Dude, we have 104 steps. But we don't really need the foyer doors because we already have the spare foyer. Alright, so we'll put in the code check. Just in case. We don't have anything in code check, do we? Okay, no we don't. So in case we have spare steps and we find something like really cool. But for right now, we're gonna go back to the Electric Eel Aquarium. Yeah, cool. We'll put in a classroom. My favorite color is red. Okay, Freddy. RG, my favorite color is also red. Caleb, my favorite color is red. You must really like red, said in red pen. There are apparently puzzles. Ah, there we go. Classroom puzzle. Can you find the difference? A pilot in a plant? Go with the parlor. A box with a false statement contains the gems. The statement on the blue box is true. Blue box contains the gems. Yes! Always bet on black. Go back to room 8 real quick. Let's remember the way to room 8. Yeah, we'll do the billiard room. Okay. We've got one. Oh, shit. Okay, so luckily I found a website that actually helps me do this. Because I can never remember what the square and everything does. Let me pull that up. Okay, so blue for addition. The square is squared to the power. Okay. There's that. That on the bullseye. Okay. So now we've got 9. Yeah, I know people were giving me shit when I first played the game because I couldn't figure out the dartboard, but you know what? Math is not my strong suit, and I will never pretend it is. I can do what I call cashier math, which means I know vaguely just about amount of what I'm going to pay and how much change I'm going to need. That's about the extent of my math knowledge. Technically, it is not your job to give me shit. It is your job to mod the channel. Though I suppose, in some cases, that is the same thing, isn't it? Okay, there we go. Oh, of course it gives us the silver key. Oh, look! It's a good thing we got the silver key. Okay, we need the courtyard. Place to shovel? Shovel? Oh, god damn. Okay, no shovel. Ooh, pretty, pretty. Okay. Do I have the shovel today? I do have the shovel today. Thank you, Nox. And that means that I don't have to worry about this door now. See, this is why I keep you around. Because you're adorable and because you remind me of shit. But look, we got another silver key. I really hate the Chamber of Mirrors, honestly, but hey, you know what? Yeah, we'll do the bedroom. Why couldn't there be dirt in the bedroom? Who are these disgusting people that keep their bedroom clean? Alright. We are kind of screwed because the only way we're getting into the antechamber today is if I can get into the parlor and I get lucky and get the grand hall. Or I get into the parlor, it's unlocked, I get a key, which leads to the bedroom, and we get into the grand hall. Because we can't get into the east to get to the secret garden, to get to the east and west annex levers. We also can't get to the east wing to get to the greenhouse, to get to the southern lever, which wouldn't matter anyways because room 8 is blocking our southern entrance and we don't have the broken lever. Yeah. Yay. You will attempt to get back. You know what? No, I don't want to put the running shoes in the coat check. Because we need the running shoes. No, I need the... Okay, I don't know why you didn't give me my... Oh, because you're the wrong bedroom. This is the bedroom I need. Look up nothing. Nothing. Ooh, a turnip. Okay, I said I wanted to get back to the parlor, so I actually do need to go back through the aquarium. Ah, and there's no dirt in here, is there? There's not. Oh, but there's a coin purse. Okay, so we didn't get lucky. We are instead going to call it a day back in the spare entrance hall, or the spare foyer that we put outside. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, damn. Oh, that was useless. Yes, Rask, I did go live. Well, did you have fun dancing? Let me check something real quick. Let me go to my Elgato. There we go. Had to check if Discord was muted, just in case people wanted to join me on the voice chat. Well, I'd have to get into the voice chat first. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. Hilariously, my Discord doesn't seem to want to pop up on my alt tab. There we go. You did, but you won't be able to see it because I'll hear everything. Oh, that's what happens. Hello, Rascalin.
Hello!
So, Al, you're everything, huh?
My entire everything.
Well, that's what happens when you put your whole ass into dancing.
Ah, it is. I am now just going to lie down and gradually fall asleep.
Okay.
So we have game tomorrow.
That's right. Today.
Yes, and I still have to figure out the day to run the scenario for our one-shot, which let's see if it'll become a two-shot.
But I won't lie, I am absolutely dreading doing that because I am actually horrible at tabletop roleplay games.
Ugh. I mean, look at our group. Nightkind hasn't done it in a bit. Ugh. Juliet loves running experimental games. Olav's main experience with Vampire has been Bloodlines 2.
True,
Although I was able to field a lot of
I've never played a game of Vampire, and the last time I looked at the rules, it was the 90s.
Then the good news is the rules will have not really changed for purposes of the game I'm running. So whatever book you have from then will still work.
I don't have it. One of my siblings does. I don't know which sibling, and getting them to find anything in their rooms is like trying to find something that's been lost in the Bermuda Triangle.
Ugh. Well, it's
So-
a pretty easy rule set that Ike will be able to teach you on the fly.
Awesome. Will Juliet be joining us?
Indeed.
Awesome.
I made her character as well. The only one I don't think I have the character sheet for so far is Gamers.
And who knows if he's joining us?
Yeah, I sent a direct message. I'll have to check again later.
Is everything always locked?
Ugh. Ugh.
So what type of dancing?
I mean, it is a goth night, so alternating between slow goth and hyper industrial.
So in other words, we either get swaying or slam dance and no in between.
Exactly.
Why do I have to pay my house to walk through it? That's a good question. I've never understood that. I mean, it's not even explained in the lore. Because they explain a good bit of the backstory. Like, you know, they don't explain why or how the house changes every damn day. They do explain that, you know, your great uncle was a bit of a freak. Well, we are most certainly not doing the furnace. No, on the one hand, I want to put the patio because I want a green room. But I also don't want to close off my options. So we'll do the East Wing Hall. Aha! We have the locksmith. Now we just have to pray. And Jesus is with us. And because I have money.
All
There we
right,
go.
I'm going to go fall over.
Alright, you
See
go
you
have
tomorrow?
fun. We'll see you later tonight, yes.
Yes, tonight, tomorrow. Days blur.
I mean, you might
Night.
see me tomorrow, who knows?
Yeah. All right.
Special keys. I want that secret garden key. Then I can do this. And then I can do... Oh, that's new. What the hell is that? Oh, I think that's the... ear puzzle. Yeah, then we can do this. There we go. Now all I gotta do is hope that we get a dining room. course, we don't have a shovel. Oh yeah, the Mount Holly gift shop. Permanent addition to walk-in closet. It just looks nice. The lunchbox. Enjoy your lunch. When you reach rank 5 with lunchbox, gain half of your dinner steps. Oh hell yes. Swim trunks, a permanent addition to the pool. A pair of trunks is always handy for swimming. Just be sure to bring some keys. The Ridgeblocks, console edition, coming soon. Okay, Swimbird plushie, a permanent addition to master bedroom. Unlock dare mode. Blue tints. Tints fit for a prince. Dirty construction, steel stakes, and scouting rope included. 6x5, 6x8, 40-inch high, okay. Dew dry finish. Water resistant treatment. Blue tints can only be purchased after you have proven your merit as a scout by obtaining 8 trophies in your trophy room. Okay. I kind of want the lunchbox, but we don't have the money. God. Okay. The bourgeois. Bourgeois will give us steps. We have the conference room. Yes, yes. Okay. Yay, allowance token. What is this? Continue up, you must go down. Yeah, I know. Okay, there's the basement key. Alright. Now... we can get to the foundation within a certain amount of steps. We can pull the antechamber lever. Yes. Alright, we got 67 steps. Do this. Damn it. Pet the puppy. We cannot forget to pet the puppy. Okay, we don't have anything that we can tinker with right now. And we can't get to the foundation. Okay. All we can hope for is that we can get down here, pull the lever, and get back there. In that amount of steps. This should make it easier. Ah, shit, that's flooded. Okay, we've got 46 steps. Let's see, can we do it? We also have the Mantle of the Knight. I forgot what that does. Ah, adds the armory to the draft pool. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We can do it. There we go. Alright. We've reached room 46 for the second time. Yes, we have the crown of the blueprints. The former ruby crown of Arinda Ares, recently set with freshly cut sapphires. First time you draw a red room while drafting, you may remove it from today's draft pool. You do gain 1 gem and redraw 4 lands. Yes, please. What is this? Ah, we found a Sanctum key. The first key found here on the furthest rank, the second locked tight in the vault of a bank. The third is high up, among all the clocks. The fourth down below, beneath all the docks. The fifth key is held by a king on his throne, the sixth in a station left by one of your own. The seventh is major if you draft it quite late. The last key is waiting behind the last door of 8. Now that we're actually in room 46. Oh, look, it's us. That's creepy as shit. There's Sinclair. There's Epson. Clock has stopped. And yet it's still going. 8 realms in 8 months. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so we got another puzzle. What do we got here? Okay, so let's see. 1. Oh, I have very good control of this. Okay, 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Aha! Hello. Certified copy, property deed, Lord Arthur Clementine to Lady Array of Trinsdale. Okay, satisfied of record. Know all men by these presents. The Lord Arthur Clementine, rightful owner of the land that rests on the northern range of the Reddington Mountains, doth grant and convey the bearer of this document, Lady Orave of Trinsdale, the land, forest, and waters of the sheer cliffs that rest in the northern shadow of the Holly Leaf Mountain, with all the rights, privileges, and appurtenances thereunto belonging. Boundaries. The property of Mount Holly consists of dense woods flanked by cliff walls, irrigated by mountain spring streams, and punctuated by several runoff waterfalls. This area is sheltered between the summit's northern slope and saddle, spanning across 80-odd acres of land. The property is situated southwest of Reddington, bounded on the south by steep crags and abutting the east by the high road to Tanner Fork. Covenants. I, Lord Arthur Clementine, covenant, promise, and agree with Lady Orave, her heirs, and assigns that I am lawfully seized and possessed of the said premises, that the same are free and clear of any and all encumbrances, and that I have good right to sell and convey the same to the said Lady Orave, her heirs, and assigns, and that I will warrant and defend the same against all lawful claims and demands whatsoever. In hand and seal I make my mark, the grand year of Finn Aries, 1912, Lord Clementine. Okay. Last will and testament of me, Herbert S. Sinclair. I, Herbert S. Sinclair, of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare to this instrument my last will and testament. Hereby revoke all will and codicils heretofore made by me. Declare that I am not and have never been married and have no children. First, I direct that all my debts and outstanding expenses be paid as soon after my decease as possible. Secondly, I direct all the servants and staff and my employee at the time of my death shall be granted indefinite leave to be paid out of the reserves of my estate set aside for such occasion until such a time as a new master of Mount Holly bids their return. In the event that the aforesaid reserves for these purposes are depleted before a new master of the estate is found, I direct my executor to make provisions for their future employment, and to do so in a manner that is just and equitable to all parties involved. Thirdly, to my faithful valet, Hartley Ruta, I hereby give to him the lake house in Trinsdale as a small measure of gratitude for his many years of unwavering loyalty and devoted service. I direct that my executor take such steps as are necessary to transfer ownership of said lake house to Hartley Ruta, and you should use all reasonable efforts to persuade him to accept the same. Furthermore, to my late cousin Tillion's two children, Courtney Farine and Rygard Farine, who have sometimes been impulsive and hasty in their actions, I grant to each a cuckoo clock, set eternally on the sacred hour, for only time will tell when they are ready to slow down enough to appreciate the gifts bestowed upon them with the patience and wisdom that comes with maturity. In the case that Lionel Epson should return from his travels abroad, or in the event that any of his heirs should be present themselves, I bequeath to him or them, as the case may be, the diary and its related key, which formerly belonged to his sister Clara Epson, which I have kept in her room and beside her grave, respectively and respectfully. In addition, it is my fervent desire that the gallery, along with all the artwork contained within, be bestowed upon the Reddington Museum of Art, including the sculptures, exhibits, and the entire collection of drawings by Christopher Manson, comprised of 4 pieces entitled blank, 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 and blank. This generous donation shall be made 1 year hence, following the date of my earthly departure, when it will be removed from Mount Holly's draft pool. Moreover, to the Grand Cathedral of Araja I bequeath 8 stone statues, sculpted in the likeness of the 8 Agiran angels, Dorinda, Lydia, Rena, Joina, Dalja, Vea, Mila, and Draxit. These sculpted figures have been in the Sinclair tomb for multiple generations, and even though there has been much debate over their natural numeric order, they have nevertheless remained steadfast in their safeguarding of our family's secrets. I trust that they will continue to provide the Cathedral of Araja that same level of stewardship. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all the rest, residue, and remainder of my estate, and of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly, as a token of the cordial and affectionate friendship which for nearly half a century his grandmother Clara Epson has shown me. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the 46th room of my 45-room estate of Mount Holly. This room, among other things of value, holds the physical deed to the entire state, as well as many other personal effects and policies of insurance. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse, and the above clauses on this page and provisions pertaining to that clause shall be considered null and void, and the rest of my estate shall be disposed of and gifted to the Orendon Heritage Foundation, under condition that the house be immediately winnowed and sealed with explicit instructions and allowances that the site shall not be reopened until black flags are once again flying over Oris, or 110 years have passed since my death, whichever day shall come first. As one final gift to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, regardless of whether he finds room 46 or not, I leave and bequeath to him the original manuscripts of his mother's works that were produced here under the roof of her childhood home. These preliminary draft copies include red prints, which she wrote while visiting the estate during the brightest of her days, and a new clue, which she penned here during the darkest. I hope that in due time and in the natural order of things you will come to be content, as I have, what little of herself she left us. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993, Herbert S. Sinclair. This was supposed to happen in 1993? That explains a few things. Yes, the golden hour is also 1:30. That has to do with the clock tower. It's a puzzle that we haven't solved yet. Do we still have our Blessing of the Monk? We do. What happens if we call it a day in room 46? I'm going to call it a day in room 46, and we're going to see if we can draft it. I'm going to save and continue. We're going to see if that crown still stays. I'm just glad we got back into room 46 before day 100, honestly. That was my goal. Okay, so we have the Mantle of the Night. Oh, what the hell? We have this little arrow here, but it doesn't actually tell us what we've got. It doesn't look like we keep the crown. Sleeping mask, gems, and keys. Alright. Well, let's see if we did manage to, in fact, fast track this, because somehow I highly doubt they're actually going to let me draft room 46, especially in here. Holy shit, we can draft room 46. Okay, so there's just the deed. Statues on here. Ooh. Like, if I solve it now, do I get all that stuff again? Okay, so that just gives us the last will and testament. My statue's still here. Okay, so Marigold is the only statue that doesn't have anybody there. But the crown isn't here, so... The only way for us to tell if the crown is in fact back in the room is to get back to the room. Da 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 da. We also have another sanctum key, so we have to go down here anyways. Because we have to unlock another sanctum. I guess we'll unlock this sanctum. Oh no, we can't, that's right. Sanctum keys are specific. Okay. Oh, that's the puzzle that it was showing us. I don't recall sanctum keys needing to be used the same day we got them, but apparently yes. So that means, since we have opened our northern antechamber, that we're going to hope that we get lucky again. We have another easy run to room 46. And we shall see. We can grab the crown and the sanctum key, get back down here, hit the sanctum. You know, hopefully we also get a quest bedroom, so that if we do get into the antechamber, we get more allowance. Because, as the beats sang, I need more allowance. Yoleihu. Go ahead, throw our kennel in there. Say hello to our little puppy. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put in an aquarium. Alright, we got our battery pack. There's our quest bedroom. Gems are in the only true box. Only one statement is true. The gems are in the blue box. Oh no. Hell yeah, let's do the library. Let's draft a treasure trove. Yeah. Leave it to, ooh, hello. Green memos in white boxes are always lies. I like this room. Okay, we'll do our corridor. Get our metal detector, sledgehammer, and our salt shakers. And we'll get some gems. There we go. You douche. Alright. Make our way back to the Foundation. Making our way downtown, walking fast cause we're pissed off. Yeah, that'll work. Well, I don't like that we're doing this, but... Okay, so there's the commissary. I like the armory. Self-igniting torch. Light candles and ignite fuses. I don't think we need... Knight's Shield. Once per day while drafting, you can equip Knight's Shield to ignore the negative effect of any one red room. If we had gotten that beforehand, that would have been nice. Morning Star. Can knock locks off chests and trunks tomorrow morning. Gain 1 star. Get it? Because it's a morning star? We can't buy it because we don't have the 8. Screw it. Oh, look, keys. Hello, puppers. Aha! Double. Bedrooms are good. You douche. Yep. And we are already screwed. If only we had a code check. Oh well. Well, we've been at it for an hour and a half. We already accomplished what it was that I wanted to accomplish. So, I think that's a good return stream. How about you guys? So, thank you everyone for joining me today. I am very, very happy to have live streamed once again. I hope you all have enjoyed the Anarchy series. I do have a couple more videos that I was planning for that. They're not going to be the main line, but I was planning on going into the Forbidden 5, which may actually only be Forbidden 4. I was also going to go into some of the schools of thought or the side people, things like that, you know, the individual flags. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. Don't forget, yes, today is Friday if you are on the East Coast and Central. So, don't forget that tonight over on Olaf Productions, 9:15 Central, 10:15 Eastern, we will be back with game night. We will be playing Jackbox. Rascalin is trying to put together a running of a Vampire the Masquerade game for us, so we shall see how that pans out. It turns out that the Patreon video that I've been planning and working on, that I have already started editing and shooting more stuff for, cannot be posted on Patreon because Patreon has decided to not allow video posting for 18 and up channels, whether or not you are pro. So, because I signed up as an 18 and up channel, specifically so I could post things with adult content or with content that violates YouTube's terms of service, I can't post there. So, they want me to upload to a third party to send a link to host on Patreon for my Patreons to join. I might do that. I might just find a way to. I might just put it like in a Dropbox, and then the Patreon rank will just get you access to the Dropbox link, and then you can get full-length episodes that way. But yes, also in the description below, you're going to notice that I have flipped out the Discord. Discord seems to have backed down on what it was saying, that it wants the full facial ID and everything, but I don't trust it, so just in case they decide to pull the rug out from under us or do some shady crap again, I have switched it out to a matrix links. You are going to have to download Element or something to run with that, but if you want to join us and you want to be just a little bit more secure, go ahead, click that. You should invite you to the mirror of the Discord chat room that I have. Other than that, yes, please go check out our TikTok, our Instagram, our X, even though I don't post on X or Blue Sky nearly as much as I should. Don't forget to check out our merch over on the fourth wall. You can go ahead and get yourself a Snazzy Den of the Bullfox shirt, kind of like this one, and our Stardew Valley design. I am working on more merch designs. We also have the wonderful Google It Bitch in stock now. So, go check all that out. If you wish, please, please, please join the Patreon. It really helps out. I can do a lot more. And remember, it's not goodbye. Until next time.